Well, you know what? I'll just use my shitty mic, and then you guys will be able to hear me. Um, I can hear myself. That's bad. I gotta turn that straight off. All right, let's see. Looking at the chat. Hello, hello. You guys can hear me, right? I'm assuming you can hear me because I can see waves now. All right, all right. Oh no, so many secrets. Yep. Okay, yeah, there we are, folks. There we are. Howdy, howdy, everybody. Unfortunately, all right, I gotta take this monitor out because I can hear myself, and that makes me want to shoot myself. Should probably not say that. In this modern day. Yeah. So, um, I had the Bell's palsy again, and unfortunately, it also broke my brain, and so now I talk like this all the time. It's delicious. It's delicious water. Um, that's not true, guys. I did have Bell's palsy again, so half my face doesn't work, but it's actually mostly back. It's gotten much better. Every once in a while, though, an F will be hard. It's all good. We're pretty happy at this point. Um, I'm taking a new sleeping pill, so I'm getting upwards of 6 hours of sleep a night. But I look really sleepy. It's weird because I'm not. You know, this is a computer fan right here. I don't know. This is just it's just the work that I've been doing. Um, I don't think I can use it because it's this is important. You guys need to see this. Fucking there we go. It's only 3 prong, and it needs to be 4 prong on these new modern motherboards that were bought this decade. So anyway, so this is garbage. What else? What else? Well, look at all of you. Oh, you're beautiful. Um, yeah, it's great. We were very good financial stewards, and we're and saved, and I was able to finally upgrade my fucking PC. And $600. Under $600 for it's 1080p gaming, but I don't have a monitor that's 4K, so it's fine. I'm actually quite happy. Um, Feeling very good about it. Feeling like you know, reclaiming my old thrifty status with that. So that's exciting. What else? What else? What else? I think I'm gonna make a. I'm gonna work on once I clear my desk a little bit and say hello some more. I don't know. Michael Ricchino Hello, friend. Buddy. Oof. This championship sucks, man. We're having a rough time. Having my little Wrexham lads have been having a tough time in the championship. It's gonna be fine though. They're gonna gel. They had to rebuild the entire squad, guys, and we're still only like at parity with the rest of the championship. The step up is immense. It's gonna be fine. Everyone just needs to be patient. It's gonna be fine. And I am talking to myself now. I realize, but sometimes you gotta give yourself a little pep talk. That's fine. That's good. Yeah. What else is going on? Oh my God, the fume after that game, Mr. Aquino. People were very upset that we dropped points to you guys. If everyone doesn't know, Mike is a Sheffield Wednesday fan, and I am a Wrexham fan, and we are in the same league this year, so we played each other already, and we had a draw. But his team is going through a lot of off-field issues. Through no fault of their own. So, with that hindrance, you would think that we would do really well against them, but we didn't. We also took one of their best players, who became one of our best players, and then immediately got injured. Just immediately injured. So that sucks. Like, we are a different team with a guy named Josh Windass. What a beautiful name. Just a beautiful name. What else? God, that's Windass. I miss him. It's brilliant this few games. Different team. He's the attacking. He's the guy who links up play that we need. It's junk. It's just a bunch of screws and dog hair. Alright. Almost have the space that I can use to craft in. Thank you for sticking with me. I think I'm returning to Greetings Adventures this week. Unless they need another week doing the side thing, but I think they were saying it's like jump in and jump out. I kind of want to jump in though. I want to play. I don't know how that would work. Unless that was like a hallucination of the other players. I don't know if you guys are caught, but they're doing a really fun thing where they're basically Bachman, Nika, and Jennifer are playing themselves, sucked into a D&D world, and Tim is the game master, and it's really fun. I want to play. Anyway, so if you remember, back in the day, I'm working on this is the Shadows for Keep. We are Shadows for Keep, and yeah, and so it's got 2 levels. This is the first level. This is the second level. They magnetize together. I think what I'm gonna do is I want to build a. Let's get this focused in the right area. That is not how to fix good enough. All right. I want to do like a little, well, not a little, it's to scale, a huge fireplace back here. Um, and I'm going to do it with Sculpey, which I have a lump of here. And yeah, that is the whole plan. So I'm going to need you guys now to help your friend out and give me some things to talk about. What do you guys want to talk about? I'm kind of interested in these new features that they've added. They've added a bunch of stuff to YouTube since I last streamed. Now you guys get to get ranked. So like obviously right now, the last person that was number one was Neo Cobalt, i.e. Mike Ricchino. So right now, Mike Ricchino is my favorite person. It gets like there's an easy way to rank you guys, and I don't even have to think about it. That's great. Thanks, YouTube. I do actually think it's fun. Like I'll be in the live streams for Racecourse Ramble is one that I do live streams for. It's a Wrexham podcast. It's just because they're ones that live stream. Not many of the other ones do. Or there's like an American guy, and which good for him. But it's like if it's just an American talking about Wrexham stuff, it doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Like I want the local perspective. So anyway. Yeah, well, you're number two, buddy, and you'll always be number two in my books. No matter what the internet says. No, I can see it says you were number one, and you gotta feel good about that. Galen, how are you doing? How are things in Canada? What are you up to? Do you still live in the same place? Is everything great now, or stuff? The world in general seems to be good, so I assume it's good with you. Have I tried Daggerheart? I have not. I have not tried Daggerheart. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I am excited that the thing. So this computer, well, my old computer was 9 years old, and other than the fans falling out of it, or out of the graphics card, the thing that was really getting me was there were games that just I couldn't run Windows 11, and there were games that just wouldn't launch, like basic games like Marvel Rivals just like wouldn't launch at all, which was very frustrating. And now it does. It's very exciting. Do you like Daggerheart? Is Daggerheart good? Oh yeah, we shouldn't talk about what's happening in my country, guys. That's not this kind of stream. Also, I don't want to be on any lists. Don't put me on a list for my political views. Thank you very much. Well, thank you. But yeah. Yeah, other than that, things are great, huh? Like, that is essentially a fireplace. Like, we all agree. You can all see it. You all look at that and go, fireplace. Another thing none of the people here in the chat are interested in. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. it is the same place. If you were to stay in the northeastern areas, uh, you know, it's the same. Just don't go to the middle part or anywhere else. Yeah, no, Dan, I feel exactly the same, buddy. It is. And I talk to my European friends, and they're like, "Do you have a gun?" And I'm like, "No, you don't need a gun." They're like, "Wouldn't you want a gun? Like, wouldn't you be afraid if you? Isn't it scary to not have a gun?" It's like, no, I don't want my kids to shoot themselves or their friend. Like, it's you don't. It doesn't protect you in any way. Um, but anyway. Maybe we shouldn't talk about politics. Politics are bad. Really, really bad. Um, uh, 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 FIFA's going out next week. Who's excited? Just me again? Okay, great. Moving on to the next topic. What else? What else? What else? Look at this. You see it's a fireplace, right? You don't need me to tell you it's a fireplace at this point. We all agree. Hey, hey. Yeah, no. Like I was like, again, I was telling my one European friend, uh, how I went, my pharmacist, chemist, as they would say, um, is one of the only people I know who knows about. He's uh, British, and he's a Preston North End fan. So we have a little chat when I go in and get my various pills, if he's on. And my friend was like, oh man, and you have to go. It's America, so you're spending $1 million on pills. And it's like, oh no, no, that's not how it works. There's what you have to understand is I'm a have. I have a nice job, guys. So therefore, I have good health insurance, and pills are very fine for me. It's, as long as you're not poor, it's a great place to live. Wonderful place to live if you're not poor. And you don't mind everything being incredibly unfair. I was born here, it's not my fault. It's going to look less Adobe eventually. I promise. But I've run out of Sculpey. I don't use this colored stuff. Got this colored stuff. So I'm just mixing it together, and I'm gonna paint over it after I bake it. So ignore the color. Yep. And it's like Carly can't get her meds in Canada, or she can, but they're like $1 billion a month in Canada. because they're not covered there, but they're covered here under my health insurance, so it's like nothing here. It's like just the world in general. Even when you think it's not, even when it's like, oh, health, universal health, or yeah, universal health insurance, like, it still kind of sucks. Money still somehow gets involved. Alright, so, everybody, this is crafting content. Slice these guys in half. So I'm mixing together these very Christmassy colors. Because what I want, gang, is a neutral. So as we all know, these are complementary colors, red and green. Okay, we're going to school right now. So when we mix them together, if they were exactly complementary, the color that would result would be gray. If not, it's probably going to be a shitty brown. We'll live with it. That's just a guess. That's just a guess as to what's going to happen based on my vast artistic knowledge. Hey, congrats. Galen, though, it's, the government should get involved. The government could fix the drug companies from being drug companies, if you ask me. But then again, I'm a borderline communist. This is fun. This is fun. This is fun content on its own. I should just do this. This would probably get me 1 billion views. There's just like me running Sculpey through a pasta maker. That's good content, right? Guys, it's like I'm playing with Play-Doh. You're watching a 50-plus-year-old man play with Play-Doh on the internet on a Sunday morning. Maybe you should examine your life. Maybe you should think about what's going on right now, that this is what you're doing. I thank you for showing up. You're all very good people. Ugh. You are my friends, internet people. Alright, here we go. Right through here. Right through there. There we go. Come on. I wish, I need to change this camera angle because you guys are missing the best part. Alright, here we go. There it is. There it is. Let's see what this turns into. My money is still on brown. Although it's looking very purpley right now, which, obviously doesn't make sense in the context of color theory. There we go. Is that what you want, you little freaks? Oh, this is turning pretty gray. Look at you. Still not right. Something just unlocked at Michael Ricchino. just recently. That's still... Yeah, that's pretty good. Need some uplighting though, you know? There we go. I'll just put this over here. There we go. Perfect. Now we're talking. If I had this this base locked down, burn through this shit. I'd be hot glue, do I? Oh, clamp. Do I have a clamp? Just, I'm worried about you guys and getting motion sick. All this wobbling around. I just want a neutral. Just a neutral color. Because I'm going to paint over it anyway. So just having a hot red there would just be, I don't know, distracting. And also, you could potentially see it through the paint, or need extra layers of paint to deal with the color. So, yeah, this is gray, gang. This is what it's supposed to do when you mix complementary colors. You turn neutral gray. Sure, that handle detaches for a good reason, but I don't fucking know what it is. Alright, this is about ready, I think. Ready to get back to the chimney. There we go. Alright. So I think that I can also stream games again. So that's exciting. So if there are things that you guys want me to stream, I will happily do that. Me and Carly are going to do a non-complementary colors would mix into another secondary color. So if you did, red and blue, it would make purple. Whereas red and green would make gray. Just if they're opposite each other in the color wheel. That's how that works. There we go. Alright, we're back with you. I'm going to turn this off. It's my light source right here. Look guys, it's Kiefer Moore. Kiefer Moore Ballon d'Or, as we say. All right. So fireplace. So again, this is all just going to get baked. And it's the same stuff, it's just different color. That's why the other stuff is brown. But yeah, I essentially want to get in the space to make sure that it's the right size, which I believe it is now. So I can just pull it off of here and work on it directly instead of having to stuff like, yeah. So, oh, you know what? I meant to actually record some of this. Oops. So I am still making a video, believe it or not. Believe it or not. What else is going on, gang? I know we just want to talk about political assassinations, but other than that, what else is going on, gang? I really mushed it in there, eh? Who could it be? What do you guys think about, like, Magic the Gathering? I could play Arena on here. I have an Arena account that I've been messing around with, or I could start a new Arena account from scratch, and it could be like, and just play it on stream, and we could see how far I can get with not, spending any money or whatever. See how high I can get my standard ranking or whatever. Ooh, that sounds like fun, Dan. That was one idea I had. I did also want to see if I could stream. So EAFC 26 is coming out next week, and I pre-ordered it before I realized I would have a PC, so I pre-ordered it on PS5. So that's a bummer, because I could also potentially do that, but again, I don't feel like my audience cares, so maybe it's a bad idea anyway. It's a good game, though. It's a good game, though, isn't it? I'm buzzing to play EA FC 26. It's going to be exactly the same as EA FC 25, and I'm going to fucking slurp it down like an idiot. But the men will have the right costumes, so the men have to have the right costumes. We do not run a home campaign. We've threatened to sometimes, but no, we do not run a home campaign. Owen he plays religiously with his old high school friends, and tells me all about it and stuff. And actually, he's got a amazingly talented game master. Does really interesting stuff. So that's cool. Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Griff. That's fun. Hope you had fun plans. A birthday pie. Uh-oh. So we're gonna have a cake versus pie debate, guys. JK. That's worse than talking about politics. Oh. Uh-oh. Getting weird. If I talk to myself too long, I get weird. No one wants to see that person. Baldur's Gate, yeah. Doing a Baldur's Gate. Well, it'd be fun. Like, I would love to play through something where there could be some participation too, where you guys could like help me make choices or whatever. Like, that could be a really fun thing to do. Um, I don't know, but Carly and I are definitely gonna do a Halloween game. Um, so that'll be coming in October, if not sooner. She has a game all picked out already, so I'm excited. I don't remember the name of it, so don't ask. But it's a little bit scary, but not too scary. That sounds really good, Griff. Appreciate that, David Myers. There's two Davids, so that's confusing. I can't see what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna carve some stones in here. Little stonework. I've been listening to a lot of stuff by this British comedian called Bob Mortimer, and he does lots of different British accents, and it's really funny. And I want to copy his stuff. I want to steal from him and turn it into my own funny things. But all the different local British accents are super interesting to me now. So I want to try to do some different ones. You know, like a Manchester accent versus a Northeastern accent versus a South Walian accent. I still haven't been able to figure out the North Wales accent, even though those are the people I talk to all the time. I think it's kind of like Liverpool in a weird way. Or little bits of it anyway. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Jeffrey, what's up, bro? We're making a chimney. Fireplace on chimney. We're making what a chimney leads to, or what leads to a chimney. Those are words. It's a quiet Sunday here in Western New York. Oh, Dan, you gotta keep up. Gotta keep up. Yeah, maybe these like gamified YouTube things. I don't know. Maybe they'll be interesting. And that they drive. I mean, they do drive. Like, I've noticed myself, like, oh, like I will say something that I wasn't gonna say if I'm, number one, or maybe I don't know. I'm just thinking of how I use it in the other chats I'm in. I also could just start doing Twitch on top of this. I think I can just do both at the same time. I'm not sure why I was avoiding it before. Oh, I think it was because I didn't want to log out of the Geekly account. Because it was just a pain to log back in for Twitch. So I just like do it on my phone or whatever. Should record some of this. Okay, talk again. Oh man, can I turn on super chats? I want you to buy your way to the top. Oh yeah, is Kick good? Tell me about Kick, Galen. Why do I want to do Kick instead of or in addition to? Because I think that is an option when I boot up now. Is Kick is one of the things that I could stream to. But I know nothing about it because I've had me head in the sand. Had me bleeding head in the sand. Shut up. You ever hear yourself and just want to tell yourself to shut up? This is good content. So people who are established, I'm sure, who can like just bring an audience over. Thing with YouTube or Twitch or whatever is being at their platforms, it's easy for people to find you. I mean, you guys are already using this stuff, so I mean, YouTube's so easy. Everybody uses YouTube. It's ubiquitous. Like ubiquitous soft. But what do you think about that? Is there anyone in here that is actually a fan of Magic or cares about it at all? Or is like mildly interested in it but isn't into it? I'm just trying to decide if it would be fun to see me play in my account that I have now, where I'm platinum ranked in standard, and I have a crap load of cards that I've built up over, months or whatever. Or would it be fun to see what it's like just to start from nothing and only see me play on that account and build it up? I don't know. I think it's Kick Kick like Kick. I could be wrong. Because literally I've only seen an icon for it. So anyway, I'm just wondering if any of those ideas sound interesting.
See, if you're like super into magic, like I'm not good. I'm like a baby when it comes to magic. So I might be frustrating to watch if you know what you're doing. But mm, like I could do drafts and we could um, pick cards together, stuff like that. That could be fun. I think maybe. I really wish we weren't out of Diet Coke. Does anyone have any Diet Coke? Need more caffeine and chemicals. Oh, delicious chemicals. It's getting like stonework. Yeah, I mean that's why I really like Arena is that you can get the cards. You can get all the cards pretty easily. Um, like you just get um, like wild cards all the time, and you can use those to craft whatever cards you want, and so you can really build whatever deck you like. Like I play with a VV deck that would be hundreds of dollars in real life. I think. Yeah, the Spider-Man one is actually going to get me to go to a store. My Owen was like, "Do you want to go together?" And it's like he never ever asked me to go do things outside in meat space. So what am I gonna do? Say no? Would be foolish. Foolish at best. And it's like Owen's not even into that. He knows I like Spider Man. Um, and I mean, I'm not like I enjoy Spider Man. I'm not like a huge Spider Man fan. Throughout my entire life, even since I was a small boy, everyone's always assumed that I love Spider Man. It's a weird thing to say, but it is factually accurate. What are we doing? It's taking fucking forever. It's just taking fucking forever. It's a fucking nightmare, mate. Uh, You know what? I might switch modes and play some Magic if you guys want to keep chilling with me. Otherwise, I would just be listening to a podcast while I'm doing it. And you know, I have to up my engagement. Friggin' algorithms. I actually truly don't care about that, as you can probably tell. Like the other chat I do, it's like, or sorry, the regular live stream that I go to, it's like, you know, you log in and there's a poll, and the poll is like always, have you clicked the like button yet? And it's like, bro, it's a bit thirsty. Like, it's, you know. Don't treat people like that. They're humans. But also, it's a good idea. I'm going to start doing it every time I stream. Not that the 6 of you aren't already people I'm very familiar with. I'm picking up a lot of randos on my slow, quiet brick sculpting stream. Alright. I think finish this row, and then I'm going to switch to game time. I wasn't. Oh my god, Galen. That's not what I was doing, although if it was effective. Alright. Bear with me as I'm going to click some things. Dan, it's good to see you, buddy. Oh, actually, I'm going to come back in a little bit and do this. Or I won't, but we'll see. But I just remembered that I have to go grab something from the store. I'll be back in a